What's happening? What's happening? We back at it again. Back at it again. Oh man, I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds. Get to a little keeping it real moment. You feel me? Let me get me some juice. I just lost the page that I was gonna be talking about. One second. Little tea, actually. Get a little tea. A little green tea. UV. We're gonna play us a little jammy jam. We're gonna play ourselves a little jammy jam. You feel me? Don't bump the table, man. Don't bump the table. What's happening, man? We're gonna play ourselves a little jammy jam from this artist known as Clif Soulo. Amazing young fella, man. Amazing young fella. This Moorish brother out of Oakland, man. That young fella, man. It's something. And this one is called Moorish. It's one of my particular favorites, if I do say so myself.
How you know? I be like, how you know you black? Huh? Your skin look brown to me. It's right there. All you gotta do is see. One day it all makes sense. Straight up. Hey, yo, chill. See, they was calling us some niggas. But I am knowing that we more. I know. They try to turn us into stunt. And now we whipping in the hold up. See, they was calling us some niggas. But I am knowing that we more. Oh, yeah. They try to turn us into stunt. Oh, yeah. And now we whipping in the Porsche. I love them big butts. I'm feeling Panamerish. We out in Medicash. I'm feeling Fred Asterish. They see the pheasant rockets. And so they stop and staring. I'm reading lawsuit. They slapping Machiavelli. She say what that mouth do. Oh, she wild. Hit it from the side. Got me feeling like beside it. I was in the hole. Oh, now the money piling. I lay knocking scotch and soda. Yeah, bitch, I'm styling. You can catch us up on filing, baby. Making big moves. Playing overseas. Yeah, we got them big tones. Say you many freshin' when you doing big things. Finna be a legend. Call me Solo Ali. Oh, wait, bitch. Oh, see, they was calling us some niggas. But I ain't knowing that we more. They try to turn us in the slide. But now we whipping in the Porsche. Hold up. See, they was calling us some niggas.
I know.
But I am knowing that we more. They try to turn us in the slide. But now we whipping in the Porsche. Hold up. Whipping in the. Hey, we whipping in there. Whipping in there. We whipping in there. Panamerish on you. What's Panamerish on you?
When white people came to Africa, they came showing themselves as superior to the black people, digging out things that black people taught them. You know, what we don't have in our history books is that the civilization we have in Europe today was brought to us by black people. Even black people don't know that. Even many black people don't know that. They don't know that the Moors, they were West Africans and North Africans and Central Africans that came to Europe and ruled Spain. They brought civilization to us. They showed us how to use soap, how to be clean, how to behave like a decent human being, you know? All these things we didn't know that before the Moors brought civilization to Spain. Did you know that the Moors ruled in Spain for 700 years? Where is that in our history books? It's nowhere to be found. Because why? If you are giving black people that power of having once ruled over white people, wouldn't black people start like kind of questioning, oh, we were once at that point of having such a power in a white man's country over white people, and where are we now? So of course they have to hide that history from you people, because knowing your true history is knowing your true power.
That was coming from a European woman. One loves a European woman that said that knowing your true history is knowing your true power. Oh my God. Dropped a jewel on you like that, did. And that was again, I'm gonna share the link with you. I normally don't talk too much about my music, but this music in particular I'm very proud of. Oops. I'm very proud of because I incorporated a lot of Moorish science into it. Even from the title, from the artwork, this project is called Searching for More, with this producer named Obi-Wan Jacoby. Amazing, talented producer, artist, human being. But also, I didn't stop just there. I actually released 2 projects, and I was meaning to go live on Friday because that was my birthday, but the time got away from me. I was doing a lot of other things and calling my family and just reaching out to loved ones and spending time with my little ones. And the day got away from me. But while I'm here, I wanted to share this with you. That other link right there is a link to a project called God Willing. And if you was on that live that I just did a little bit ago, I have a song on there called The Sevens, featuring an artist named Panahuchi. That her artist name makes me crack up, but she has some. Matter of fact, I'll play that song for you because I didn't play that piece. I didn't play that piece when we was teaching. But she has a poem kind of piece at the end, man, and her words is just it's powerful. Well, we're not gonna hear that commercial. Peace, 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 peace. And I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit after I let this play. I wanted to talk a little bit about, where I'm coming from with my music, and the art that I create, and kind of the purpose behind it. Oops, sorry. But let me play this piece real quick.
Yes. You know we throw the savage. Hit him with the help. So you know this feel like hell. Oh yeah. 7-7 right there. 7-7 right there.
See, when you understand the spiritual nature of the 7 and how it manifests all around us, it will allow us to understand our divine nature. It must be challenging for others to understand who we are. They place labels on us, try to identify us in ways that remove us from our divinity, calling us everything outside of what we truly are. And what happens when we identify with the name or label that someone else has given us? We forget our divinity, who we truly are. See, the thing about language is that it has the same dual nature as everything else. It can be beautiful, but at the same time, it can be stifling to our nature. So when we identify with something that limits us to the material realm, it strips us of our divinity. We are beyond labels. We are made in Supreme's likeness. Wake up, divine man. You are creators with the same likeness. See, a divine man represents the will. And when a divine man has the will to do something, and he directs his will with the spiritual power of the divine woman, oh, the beauty in what you can create. Everything around us is because we created it. Let's get back to that. Back to conscious creativity. I will honor your highest expression, your divinity. We waiting on you, divine man.
Boy, dropped the jewel on you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I kind of wanted to speak a little bit about my music. I sprinkle it in some of the videos here and there. But I don't really, I try to avoid promoting myself or my music like that. because I feel like my art is and the music is the kind of stuff that you stumble upon or somebody puts you on like, yo, check this song out. Tell me what you think. It's not really the music that, you know, I make a lot of ads for and say, hey, you need to subscribe and I'm finna go live and, you know, check me out. You know, that's, I don't do well trying to sell myself or the art, you know, and because for me, um, I see the music as art now. I don't see it just as content. You know what I mean? I don't see it as just product to be made and sold and consumed. But I see it, I really and truly see every song as a painting. You know what I mean? Every album or EP as a collection of paintings for that moment. Um, and when I changed my perspective on seeing music that way, or seeing my art that way, it gave me this freedom to create. So, you know, now my goal is to create, I strive to create timeless art. So it doesn't matter when you stumble onto it, it'll always sound fresh or it always sound good for the time. Um, that's the goal I strive. Sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't, but that's kind of, you know, if you start delving into my music, um, that's just to kind of give you an understanding of where I've been going with it. Um, and I wanted to, you know, I was supposed to just be celebrating and playing you some jams real quick. Um, but I wanted to highlight this chapter that I read and it always spoke to me. Um, and I don't know if I really highlighted it too, um, too directly. So I wanted to be more focused real quick. This is called The Mysteries of the Silent Brotherhood of the East. Um, this book is like it's kind of like an advanced degrees book of the Holy Quran, or the More Science Simple of America, if you will. It has just more lessons and more teachings that just elaborate on Jesus and just elaborate on more science and our principles and these things we should live by. But this one particular chapter, you know, kind of spoke to me and I wanted to highlight it real quick. It's chapter 6. Jesus presented with his camel, goes to Lahore, and that's Lahore, not, you know what I mean, not the guy, where he abides. Um, and I'll read from right here. Ajanin was the priest who came to Jesus in the nighttime in Benares many months before and heard his words of truth. And Jesus was Ajanin's guest. He taught again in many things, revealed to him the secret of the healing art. He taught him how he could control the spirits of the air, the fire, the water, and the earth, and explained to him the secret doctrine of forgiveness and blotting out of sin. One day, Ajanin sat with Jesus in the temple porch, and a bank of wandering singers and musicians paused before the court to sing and play. Their music was the most rich and delicate, and Jesus said, among the high-bred people of the land, we have no sweeter music than these uncouth children of the wilderness bring here to us. From whence came this talent and this power? In one short life, they surely could not gain such grace of voice, such knowledge of the laws of harmony and tone. These people are not young. 1,000 years ago would not suffice to give them such divine expressiveness and such purity of voice and touch. Men, all of them prodigies, they are no prodigies. All things result from natural law. 10,000 years ago, these people mastered harmony. In days of old, they trod the busy thoroughfares of life and caught the melody of birds and played on harps of perfect form. And they have come again to learn still other lessons from the very notes of manifest. These wandering people from a part of heaven's orchestra. These wandering people form a part of heaven's orchestra. And in the land of perfect things, the very angels will delight to hear them play and sing. And Jesus taught, I'll just stop right there. Let me read that last line again. These wandering people form a part of heaven's orchestra, and in the land of perfect things, the very angels will delight to hear them play and sing. And I wanted to highlight real quick that the children, these musicians that Jesus were talking about, he said that they were uncouth children. And I wanted to just highlight what uncouth means because I didn't know what it meant when I first looked it up. And uncouth, I got the dictionary open already. Uncouth is an adjective of a person or their appearance of behavior lacking good manners, refinement, or grace. He is unwashed, uncouth, and drunk most of the time, as an example, especially of art or language, lacking sophistication or delicacy. Archaic of a place, uncomfortable, especially because of remoteness or poor conditions. So basically, he's not highly sophisticated, super rich, not the ones that was dripped and draped out with the jewels. You know what I mean? The young ones from the hood came through playing music. And these people 10,000 years ago had mastered the harmonies. This is what Jesus was breaking down. There's no way they could have mastered these harmonies and been so profound with the music in such a short life. That they've been here already, and they learned some different lessons already. They mastered that. They here for some different stuff. And I bring that to your attention. To highlight hip hop, man, and to listen closely. You know what I mean, to the different artists that's out there, because you may stumble on to some artists, some young artists, the Lils of the world. You know what I mean, the ones that you may think don't have no manners. You know what I mean, they always acting up, man. They don't know how to act. Why they so ghetto? Why they so... It might be those ones that have some wisdom and have some masteries, and some things that they mastered many, many years ago. And they here for a different lesson. You might be able to learn something from them. Appreciate the music and the mastery that they develop. And it said that they gonna form a part of, Heaven's Orchestra? You know what I'm saying? Where the angels gonna be vibing, you know what I mean? Gotta be mindful, man. It's lessons and jewels all around us. But I wanted to speak real quick more so about my music, the project, Searching for More. It's just, the music for me is a way to slip in a lot of wisdom, a lot of teachings, a lot of more science that I may know about, but where it doesn't come off as preaching, where, I'm not getting challenged or people trying to debate me on it, where people don't try to discredit you or, say it's just the internet stuff, because you just listening to some music. So you just hearing some cool jams and oh, this dude Clif Soulo, he telling a story about such and such. And then all of a sudden I may just drop one in there. Boom. Just drop one in. Boop. Just drop that and just keep going. And you don't even realize it. And I found that method or that technique is helpful in reaching some people that don't care to pick up a book or don't care to try to log on and watch a 3-hour lecture from Taj Street Bay or not Booker T. Coleman, Kaba Hiawatha Kamene. You know what I mean? They don't want to watch the hour of a seer, the Duke of Tia. They don't want to do the studying. How do you reach those people? You can't just abandon those people. That's our people. That's the future. So how do you reach them? Well, our culture in today's time is hip hop. And so you got to speak the language. And, you know, I learned that from the 7 laws of teaching. You know, when you're trying to teach people, you have to communicate in the language and use vocabulary and words that both the teacher and the student have an understanding of. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to teach anybody in anything, if you're not using the language that they understand and grasp, have a good understanding of, the actual message that you try to communicate to them is going to be lost. It's going to be lost in the sauce. So aside from the lessons and the videos I do, you know, just straight teaching, I slip it into the music. You know what I mean? Like try to play one more for you. Let's see. And I found like I'll play this. Oh, this is an older one. It's a song called "Chillin' in Morocco," and actually before I play it, what's interesting about this song is that one, it wasn't complete. I heard the beat, and the beat had inspired me to write some stuff, and I jotted some stuff down, but I didn't complete the song, and so I just had a couple of lines. And I was in the studio, and I was about to leave, and I was like, and the engineer, shout out to MBs, he said, "Man, do you got anything else you want to record?" I said, "Well, I got this one little piece, but I'm not finished with it." He said, "Well, you know, just see what you got." And so I recorded the first part, and he was like, "Man, I'm rocking with this." And so then the second half of the song, well, I'll play the second half of the song. I'll play the song, and then I'll explain the second half after.
Well, I mean, for me, just give me some music, plane tickets, loving. I got visions of us chilling in Morocco. Laid up in the middle like a scene at an art. You know we playing records and we dancing with the Blanco. Before we eat tacos saying grace. Any scars on my face. Tell a story of my past mistakes. Ain't no glory without pain on them shit. Lay down your sword and gun.
This is the second part right here.
Okay. In the book it say, return to those that do you wrong. Your purest love. And it will heal them just as much as it heals you. Piece of Jesus. This is true. Peace, my love. Lay down your sword.
All right, so boom. That second part was a freestyle. You know, and it came, the literal verse that I was speaking about, it says in the book, what I said, it says in the book that those, what did I even say?
As much as it heals you, they do you wrong.
Yeah, return to those who do you wrong, your purest love, right? So I freestyled that whole piece, but it was because of what I actually studied, you know, and so I'm gonna read the actual piece that I pulled that from. And this is from chapter 7 of the same book. And it says, "He is the greater man who conquers self than he who kills 1,000 men in war. He is the noble man who is himself what he believes that other men should be. Return to him who does you wrong your purest love, and he will cease from doing wrong. For love will purify the heart of him who is beloved as truly as it purifies the heart of him who loves. The words of Buddha recorded in the Indian sacred books. And so I literally just freestyled that second half. And man, when I listen back to it, you know, it's one of it's one of my favorite songs. But when I put it out, I wasn't even sure if people were gonna like it because it's really not even a full. It's not even really a song so much. It's like a couple bars and then a quote from from this ancient mysteries book. But those are the kind of things that I kind of snuck out there. You know what I mean? So you'll stumble on, what is this chilling in Morocco? You know, you listen to it and it's like, oh my goodness, what is this talk? And then the sample is talking about lay down your swords and guns. And that's where, you know, the energy of the whole song came from, me hearing that sample. And I just found it doing things like that. And people would tell me like, man, that chilling in Morocco, bro, it's crazy. It's like, yeah, that other stuff is cool, but that chilling in Morocco, you know, and so that gave me the confidence to put more science and just ancient wisdom, you know, kind of sprinkled into the music. And I feel like, you know, it's doing a good job in terms of connecting with people. You know what I mean? And sneaking little jewels in there. You know what I mean? I have a song called Cordoba Blues. And just the title. I don't even know if I'm necessarily speaking on anything super Moorish like that, but the title comes from Andalusia. So when you look up Cordoba, what is Cordoba? Oh wow, Cordoba. Oh, that's where the Moors were. Oh snap! I see that Rami Clif Soulo dude kind of clever with it. You know what I mean? So it's things like that where I'll sneak it in. You know what I mean? Where you may not catch it. You may not catch it on the first few listens. I'll play one more for you, then I'm gonna get up out of here. And this one is called. Well, I will play. One is called Ali. Clearly, you know what that's about. But I'm gonna play number 77.
Flow many ways, and for many days. Off that merge, there many ways. Need them chips, that's many lanes. Oh, like Judah, we flippin'. Little baby, we whippin'. So stand, we dippin'. Okay. Let go. Ay, true story. I made my own lane in the pit like I'm Tory. I am two parts Rory, plus I mix with Nori. And I am mixed with J.L.A. and gotta add some Corey. Plus some T.I. and some B.I.N. We say it, rest in peace. And I would never from it, but I'm captain with the stress. You catch me slapping Nipsey when I'm sliding through the days. I'll be off that Jaden when I'm gliding through the bay. Off that crit, that get away. Eastside Johnny, that say that. Lesson with the Kashi is be careful what you say. And be watched by how you move. Or you can play like a fool. If you want the glory, then the road is hella cruise.
What you finna do? Ali, stick 'em all.
Butterfly with the flow.
Circle 7 motion. The verse is potent. No, I'm not no token. No, I'm not no token. I'm straight from Morgan. Hey, this that 33 for the 44. Okay. No. Oh yeah. From Atlantis. But we jamming. Oh, this that 33 plus 44. Oh, we do the math. Hey, what they know. Woo. Okay.
Legendary, call me T. Tell them what they know.
See, and so right there, Circle 7 motion. The verse is potent. Now, if you just listening, you might just be like, Circle 7 motion. What is a Circle 7 motion? What does that mean? Circle 7 motion, Circle 7. Circle 7. the verse is potent. Oh, 77. Oh, 33 because of the, and Jay-Z with the 4-4. Oh, 43, the mathematics because of the, and Mello because he's the nation of gods and earth with the sevens. Oh, man. You see what I'm saying? That's how you got to sneak the jewels in there. You don't even know it. You know what I mean? Hit them in the head. They don't even know it yet. But it's things like that makes it fun for me. And it's ways to connect with the people. You know what I mean? It's not your typical way to teach. And, you know what I mean? And then I can get into Jay-Z mentioning, Morocco, or, speaking about Moors, or, the different things. And with Nori speaking about Moors. And what's the song I just heard? Killer Mike and Black Thought. Who was else? I think it was Pusha T was on that joint. But Killer Mike dropped some jewels about Moors in there. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing. Jay Elect, he dropping jewels about Moors. So, it's just a matter of using our culture and putting the sciences back in it, you know what I mean? And using our culture to help uplift our people instead of to destroy our people. You know what I mean? We can build or we can destroy. And I like building. You know what I mean? I like building much more than destroying. Destroying, we done enough of that. Our people done enough of that for too many years. And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. Thank you. I appreciate I like the drum roll at the end. I like the drum roll too. Jay-Z is the greatest artist of all time. I feel you. I'm rolling with Michael Jackson if we talking greatest artist. If we talking greatest rapper, greatest hip hop, like MC, Jay-Z is up there. You know what I mean? Personally, I'm leaning kind of Kanye right now. The stuff Kanye talking about, you ain't feel. But that's not done. I ain't even trying to get into that. E40, oh man, what you know about that time? You don't know nothing about that timing, man. You don't know nothing about that timing. You know about that slur cane. What you talking about, man? Come on now. Come on, man. Practice looking hard, man. What you know about it, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. You don't know nothing about that. Go on, man. Go on, man. They don't know about that Efeezy, that Efonzarelli. Yeah? You don't know about that. As a matter of fact, I'll close up with that one. Then I got to get up out of here. Nah, I don't want to close it. But if you look up, because that one has like a lot of cursing. This is like years ago when I wasn't as aware of things. But if you look up a project I got called Pacific Standard Time, and just check out the first track on there. You know what I mean? I give it up to E40. You know what I mean? He's one of the greatest artists of all time, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Doesn't get enough respect, enough appreciation, but it is there. I was gonna try to play one more for you. I'm trying to see if I can find one more for you. I could play maybe this one. Yeah. Nah, I don't know about that one. E40 Stressmatic. Yeah, matter of fact, let me see if I could play. I'll play a unreleased joint to close it out. That's what I'll do. Let me see what I got for you. Real quick. Something I'm still working on. Yeah. It's called Keep Bouncing.
Keep bouncing. In space, keep bouncing. Where you at? East Coast, West Coast, keep bouncing. In the East, out of China, out in Russia, out in India, keep bouncing.
You see how I shouted out nations right there, right? Just, you know, just a little key to that nationality. Let's keep bouncing.
Can't bounce. I shine like Aurora at night. In my eyes is the light. Met a guy named Trunks. In my future looking bright. Okay, last part was hype, but the rest of it is true. I'm a little all might and a lot of day cool. Oh, watch how I move, how I do it. Feeling so smooth, selling close to a nudist. Seen a tap on my palm. What is that? Are you Jewish? Let's have some tea and talk about it. I'm a really simple man, but I'm kind of complex. Like being single, but I really miss the with my ex. I love it when she called, but I tell her in the text. I'm really being humble deep down, I wanna flex. But I gotta be cool. Keep it low key, baby, that's how we move. Staying low frequency, that's how you lose. It's the last dude, elevate, get a tune. Solo with the Obi-Wan with the I bounce around the brain like a Molly so big. I'm a genius like Loma, but I'm Moorish and Solo and get a photo quick. Try to play it humble, but you know I'm him.
Oh man, my man Lomo lost last night. You know what I mean? So now this line don't hit as good. But he's still a genius. But I'm a genius like Lomo, but I'm Moorish and Solo.
And him is he and he inside, yeah, she fine, okay. But what about her mind? Is she the truth if all she do is lie? And let me look into your eyes where your soul is. Gotta open up your heart if it's cold there. Or I'm hot, 2020 been a cold year. But the pressure is nothing, no. A lot of way of flush, man, the devil a bluffing hoe. I'm nice, nigga. Okay, back to the grind. E40 told us it's all about timing. J Kid with the guns. This is water with lines. Side note, Regina Hall, she fine. And if I could, I would. Never mind. Keep bouncing. One time, keep bouncing. And if you hit it, you a lie, keep bouncing. Okay, so put it to the sky, keep bouncing. One time. One time for my keep bouncing. Hey. And everybody that we love, keep bouncing. And everybody up above, keep bouncing.
You know what I'm saying? But I snuck, what was that jewel I snuck in there?
One time, keep bouncing. They kill with the guns. This is water with lines.
Oh, that's what I said. A lot of, it's a harsh line, but I said a lot of royal flush and the devil a bluffing hoe. It's a very harsh line, excuse my language. But the point is, a royal flush in poker, you can't beat that hand. You know what I mean? And the devil is bluffing. They can say they got whatever. They bluffing, they ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? So just sneaking things in there. And shout out, I forgot I even had that E40 line in there. But just wanted to appreciate it. But just wanted to share some music with you. I don't really speak too much about my music like that on this channel because I try to keep this about teaching. But these new projects, Searching for More, and that's MOOR, Searching for More and God Willing, are both two projects that have a lot of more science in it. In particular, listen to Panamerish and The Sevens, featuring Panahuchi. And that's under my name, Clif Soulo. If you try to look it up under Rami, you ain't gonna find it. But my artist name is Clif Soulo, and that's CLIF SOULO, because I put the soul in the music, and I'm from Oakland, so I had to put the extra O on the end. But I'm just about done. Man, I'm gonna play one more song. Now I'm vibing, man. Now I'm gonna play one more song, then I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play one more song. What's up, man? Thank you. Oh, you
Keep bouncing in the song before that.
all right, come on, man. You can say hello. Next time.
I dressed up.
Thank you. And next time, what? When I'm teaching, what?
Oh.
When I'm teaching you.
Don't interrupt.
All right, thank you. You can say hello to the people. Don't worry about this. Say hello to the people.
Oh, it's paused on that one.
Yeah, just
hello, people.
All right. Yeah, stop worrying. Yes, you're on live.
Daddy. Oh, yeah,
stop
and Daddy.
Focusing on that. This is where you're at.
Michael Jackson is not the best singer.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, he is.
2000 was a rough time for him.
You don't. Go on, man. You don't know nothing about the mic.
Oh, yes,
I gotta learn you something.
How many surgeries he had?
See, now you crossing the line now.
No,
Don't
he
talk.
hair
Don't.
on his nose.
Yeah, don't talk about the surgery stuff, man. That's not nice.
Yeah, that.
Okay,
Yes.
go. Let me finish. See, but let me see. I want to play one more. I want to play one more for you, man. Let me play one more for you. True prophets. Yeah, true prophets. And this one, just a real quick backstory. J. Cole had put out this song called False Prophets. And one, if not all of the verses, was kind of like shooting at Kanye. And I just not shooting, but like taking shot, disses or like pokes at. But excuse me, I just felt the way about that, you know what I mean? And I wanted to express myself. Just because I felt the way about him talking about false prophets, especially since J. Cole was from or grew up in North Carolina, where Dre Lee is from. So I made something called True Prophets.
American. You are a Moorish American. So where is their green card? Where is their green card? Huh? Huh? They need weapons. We don't need no weapons. Huh? Huh? Stop calling us black. We're not African American. We're Moorish American. Africans or indigenous. So right over there. Know the laws of the land. Know your birthright and nationality. You are a Moorish American. You are an Aboriginal Indigenous American. Hey, my lord J. Cole, Drayville,
It's real.
just real for the heart. I'm talking to you, Cole. I'm talking to you, Cole. I know that you was listening. It's coming from the soul. Respect for what you do and skills I already know. It's time to get this work and deliver from the O. AKs in our land, metaphorically killing. Proving we vicious in 2016. Tell me we get it. But I'm on this about the media spinning. Making heroes and villains. You study common jobs. My nigga, I know you get it. With great power come hella responsibility. Instead of killing niggas, you could be healing niggas. Lower self, higher self. I know you feeling niggas. I ain't no animal. You ain't gotta be a gorilla, nigga. Love the Marshawn, need an angel mode, feel me? Shout out my man Illyville, no way back to the story. Heard false prophets, it was sad. See, I thought you was real, but niggas playing mad. All pro is cool, but I'm plugging to this real shit. Please don't tell me that you just too scared to deal with. See, all you rappers and revolutionaries, academic politicians, most of y'all is hella scary. Let me focus, Jermaine. Let me focus, Jermaine. Black and white is the game. True Ali is the name. See, he was born in the soil that you grew up in. But being clever with syllables, nigga, talk about him. See, he was born in the soil that you grew up in. But being clever with syllables, nigga, talk about him. See, he was born in the soil that you grew up in. But being clever with syllables. Piece of nonsense, had the coldest of the lines. Love the J-elect, comment goes with the rhymes. Shot the N.O., that's a real nigga slime. But only one brother put it all on the line. Y'all seen, ain't it funny that I'm coming from the bay? It's static back cover, I ain't coming here to play. Rock Nation, say this humbly, we can't afford to wait. I'm pleading with your God, don't let us stay on J, no way. I'm pleading with your God, don't let us stay on J, no way. I said I'm pleading with your God, don't let us stay on J, okay? True prophet. Yeah. One time for the true prophet. Two times, true prophet.
Set us up, baby. True Prophet. Oh. This is before I even had my live score going. Dang, this is a minute ago. You know what I mean? But that was that True Prophets, man. My whole thing with that was if you're speaking about false prophets, rather than do that, why don't you speak about the true prophets? And that's really to any and all the rappers out there. You know what I mean? And the politicians and all these revolutionaries and all of that. You know what I mean? It's some great leaders. You know what I mean? Amazing leaders and activists and people that done amazing things. But how come you ignoring Noble Ali though? Why are you scared to talk about him though? What's up with that though? You know what I mean? So that's what that song was about, is really pushing, trying to encourage people to, speak about the prophet. Because people got a lot to say about a lot of things, but when it comes to Noble Drew Ali, man, for whatever reason, people seem to get really quiet. Can't talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm going to get out of here. I don't see any other questions, anything. Hey, Mo, okay. Do a music class on when you was younger and how your subconscious mind was learning to program music science or more science. Man, that's a good thought, G. I'm gonna think about that, because my journey into music. Matter of fact, I talk about it a little bit real briefly here, but my journey into music has been really trippy. The first person I really started recording with on my own is this brother who got a birthday coming up. Shout out to my man Mighty Mo. His brother's name is Christopher Morocco. Now, mind you, I knew nothing about Noble Drew Ali. Not a thing about Moors, nothing. This dude's name is not Noble Drew Ali. It's Chris Morocco. Mighty Mo is what he used to call himself. European brother. Cool, super cool cat, though. You know what I mean? Used to hoop, used to rap, make beats, all of that. You know what I mean? Just cool cat, man. And helped me to get on my path with the music, and taught me how to record, and you know what I mean, just was very influential and instrumental in me becoming the artist that I am today. And it's been little things like that along this journey that I look back and I'm like, what are the chances that I would start my music career off with a guy recording me where his last name is Morocco? What are the odds, family? That's just luck, huh? It's just chance, you think? Happenstance, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna think about that a little bit, C-Mac, and figure out, how I can kind of teach the more science, through the music class. That's a great idea, G. I thank you for tapping in. Thank you for watching. I'm about to get out of here, get something to eat. I don't know if you heard it, but my stomach been growling like, bruh. I'm looking at this little fruit snack package like, boy, if it was one more in that thing. But I'm about to get something to eat. Chill with my little ones. If you get a chance, you know what I mean? No rush. It's, and with my art, that's why I don't promote it like that, because it's going to do what it's going to do, and it's going to get to the people it needs to get to and be heard exactly when it needs to be heard. But if you get some time, I humbly suggest you checking out a couple of those joints, man, because there's some jewels in there, and there's some things, and it's a way that I can teach. It's a little bit different than, this format. Peace and blessings. Peace, peace, peace. So much love to you. Keep shining. And also listen to some other music that's out, man. Oh, man, I'm slacking. Hold on one second. It's a few cats. That's it. East Shore Highway. It's this group album called East Shore Highway. You need to check out Grand National. It's this group of a collection of amazing MCs in the Bay Area called Grand National. But it's national is spelled NATIONXL. But check them out. So many jewels in there. Just tap into hip hop. You know what I mean? Not necessarily just the rap music, but hip hop music, if you feel what I'm saying. Much love to you. Keep shining. Peace. All right.